Daredevil, Born Again Episode 9 reveals exactly why Vanessa Fisk had Foggy Nelson killed, linking to the show's important Red Hook location. The ending of Daredevil, Born Again Episode 9 left the show off on a massive cliffhanger, teasing a much bigger street-level MCU story to come. Mayor Fisk became Mayor Kingpin by cracking down on vigilantes and enacting martial law within the city of New York. As a response, Daredevil began building an army of his own, ready to combat Wilson Fisk in the future of the MCU. Naturally, this story will take place in Daredevil, Born Again Season 2, set for release in 2026. Concerning how this all ties back to Foggy, though, Matt and Karen Page made some startling discoveries in Daredevil, Born Again's finale. Episode 8 revealed that Vanessa Fisk caused Foggy's death, with the wife of Kingpin hiring Bullseye to kill the beloved character and his client, Benny. Exactly why was left untouched until the reveals of Daredevil, Born Again Episode 9, tying Foggy to the illicit dealings of the Fisks and the port of Red Hook. How Foggy's case was connected to Vanessa Fisk. Foggy's client was linked to Red Hook. In Daredevil, Born Again Episode 9, it was revealed that part of Foggy's case with Benny involved a truck robbery. Foggy, apparently, had no idea that Red Hook linked to the Fisks, instead helping his client with another matter in the vicinity. Due to Foggy's thoroughness as a lawyer, though, he figured out a way to exonerate his client, explaining why he was celebrating early in the flashback sequence of Daredevil, Born Again Episode 1. Foggy discovered that the Red Hook neighborhood of Brooklyn, specifically the port, was a free port. As it turns out, Foggy's discovery threatened to reveal Vanessa Fisk's true business dealings. As Matt points out in Daredevil, Born Again Episode 9, Vanessa had been using Red Hook to store art there, with the rest of the show revealing that this was the base of operations for the illegal empire she inherited from her husband, Wilson. Therefore, if Foggy won his case and brought it to public attention that Red Hook was a free port, he risked exposing Vanessa's criminal underworld, explaining why she went to extreme lengths to have him and his client silenced. The significance of Red Hook being a free port explained. It enables criminal activity. Vanessa, Ayel Litzura, and Wilson Fisk, Vincent D'Onofrio, walking through Red Hook Port in Daredevil, Born Again Season 1 EP8. Image via Disney+. In order to understand why Vanessa had Foggy killed completely, it is worth exploring what exactly a free port is. Matt and Karen outline this information in Daredevil, Born Again Episode 9. A free port is an area that does not fall under the jurisdiction of any one city or country. In the case of Red Hook, any dealings that happen there are rendered free of the usual business laws, be it taxation, customs, or potential seizures. As a result, the law enforcement of New York, and even the United States, cannot interfere. In Vanessa Fisk's case, she was using Red Hook and her work in the art industry as a front for Kingpin's operations. As theorized by Matt and Karen, Vanessa could have used the art in Red Hook to launder money for the criminal empire she ran while Wilson was away, free of any fear of inquest from the law as the country does not have jurisdiction over the area. This explains why Foggy's discovery about Red Hook is so important, as it would have exposed the criminal side of Vanessa's work. Kingpin's Red Hook project and how it ties to Foggy's death explained. The mayor is taking advantage of Red Hook's specific benefits. Wilson Fisk, Vincent D'Onofrio, at the Black and White Ball in Daredevil, Born Again Season 1 EP8. Image via Disney+. Interestingly, Daredevil, Born Again Season 1 has made it clear that Kingpin also has an interest in Red Hook. Since becoming the mayor of New York, Wilson Fisk has tried to implement his own initiatives in Red Hook, though they have mostly been shrouded in secrecy. Daredevil, Born Again Episode 9 finally reveals exactly why Wilson Fisk never stopped being the Kingpin. He was simply using the loopholes of the law to put himself in a position of power once more. As mayor, he could formally organize a bigger operation in Red Hook. As of Daredevil, Born Again Episode 9's ending, Fisk's Red Hook project is fully underway. Fisk's criminal empire is up and running once more, with him and Vanessa at its head. Going into upcoming MCU TV shows, Fisk's plans can now take full advantage of the benefits Red Hook provides, allowing his illicit dealings to grow tenfold, all while he remains mayor of the city. What Vanessa started in Red Hook is continuing, only now with the Kingpin by her side again. Regarding how this links to Foggy's death, the character is still working with Matt and Karen from beyond the grave. Thanks to Foggy's findings, Matt and Karen now know that Red Hook is of interest to Kingpin. This allowed them to scope the place out and formulate their plan to build an army to go against Kingpin, setting the stage for Daredevil, Born Again Season 2. Moreover, Foggy's discovery could lead Matt to once again try and take down the Fisks using the law. What this all means for Daredevil, Born Again Season 2. The true nature of Red Hook will be revealed. Daredevil in his red suit next to Kingpin in his white suit. Custom image by Yida Chacon. In Daredevil, Born Again Season 2, Kingpin will continue cracking down on New York City. Fisk will use his newfound powers as mayor to legally control the city, while his Red Hook project funds the underworld aspect of his career. What exactly the Red Hook project entails remains to be seen, but it is clear that Kingpin is moving forward with it, all while using this vigilante task force to guard the area. Daredevil, Born Again Season 2 will almost undoubtedly reveal what Kingpin has planned for his criminal empire going forward, linking back to Red Hook. Meanwhile, Matt, Karen, and their allies will seek a way to take down Kingpin and Vanessa. As was the case in Netflix's Daredevil show, this will likely be done via a mix of Matt's work as a lawyer and his vigilante justice as Daredevil. Evidently, things will seemingly get worse as Kingpin continues to tighten his grip on the city. Thanks to Foggy Nelson, though, Matt and Karen have a lifeline in the form of Red Hook's true nature, which could be used as the foundation of a case against Fisk in Daredevil, Born Again Season 2.